The era of AI has started. Products using artificial intelligence are popping left and right. So how should you react as a product manager? Let me tell you in today's video. Hi, I'm Dr. Bart and I'll be your product management teacher. Today, let's dive into what AI means for us, product managers. Should you go with the hype? Should you embed chatgpt, AI image processing and generation into your product? Well, as with many different things with product management, it depends. It depends on, your product, your vision, strategy, and what you want to achieve with the product. Because as amazing as it is, as innovative and groundbreaking, for now, AI tools and the large language models are still just a tool. Those aren't ghosts in the machines. Those aren't people who do the work for other people. No, it's just a super advanced, super impressive tool. And like with many things, when you are solving a problem inside your product, it's not about the solution. It's about fixing the problem. So you should never start with there's an impressive AI. What can we do with it? No. Instead, find the problems you're solving and then figure out whether there's a solution with AI that solves this specific issue. If we look in the past, we can see that, for example, stories worked out great as an Instagram function. It was a disaster in Skype. And I can picture a lot of products that could embed AI just to find out that it's not the right way. Though this is not a good example, I can, for example, tell you that while Google introduced the Bart AI in Gmail so it can write emails to you, what if those emails, though saving time in principle, turn out to be time waster because the templates won't be personalized enough and you will spend more time making sure that the email is just right than you would have spent otherwise by writing it from ground up. For myself, I discovered time and time again that whenever I use ChatGPT or BingBot to help me with a post for LinkedIn, I would never be able to use what was given to me directly. I could use this as an inspiration, as time saver, fine, but it's not the level that I could responsibly and with pride post and be sure that it delivers the value of the LinkedIn posts I use. No, that's not it. Now, things that you also need to consider are security and privacy. You need to share a lot of data of your company and your users with the AI and to get good results. Can you afford it? Can you afford not to? This is a very tricky and difficult situation to answer. We are already hearing voices that artists are very unhappy seeing their art being used to train AI. And what happens if sensitive data is being used to feed AI and will resurface somewhere? Not because of malicious intent, for example, but due to a data leak problem, or the fact that a lot of, if not all, of AI scientists don't really know how it all works, how AI comes to specific conclusions. So this is something that your company might not be able to use in an effective way while securing the standards it needs to secure. I can tell you that what's happening now with Google and Microsoft when releasing their AIs, they've sort of took a more startup approach. They are doing some risks. There hasn't been an AI breakthrough previously because Google was too afraid to mess up and Microsoft was not. And then the Google needs to chase now Microsoft in this space of unperfect large language model that is known to hallucinate, which means provide you false data that it's delivering as confidently as it would be true, and many other mistakes. So that might not be the best solution to the problem you are solving in your product. Also, it's not cheap. As I recall, the cost of giving an AI answer is, I think, 10 or 20 times more expensive than a single Google search. Those are pennies, of course, but if those are done in millions, the costs add up, and you may find yourself not being able to afford such a solution, which is a bummer, of course, and especially if it makes sense and it's very beneficial for your product. But at the same time, there are a lot of conditions you need to take into account with your tech team as a product manager before committing to an AI solution. On the other hand, spend some time with your team and stakeholders. Do a big, massive brainstorming. Maybe for your product, the new developments in AI mean that you can do something that you could have never done before. Maybe you can upgrade that recommendation system to use the AI to see if the recommendations can be better. Can you perhaps introduce something that will change the text in your product that users input to make it way better? The possibilities are almost limitless. However, remember that it requires due diligence, research, and proper prioritization in your backlog to make sure that it's delivering the most value at the minimum amount of risk and the shortest time. There is a race to win the AI wars, but it's not a race between smaller, medium, and large companies. It's a battle of giants, and for now, they will determine the future of AI. What product managers of smaller companies can do is to leverage the spoils of this war and see what value can that mean to their users and customers. So in this new era of AI, we need to be even more vigilant, even more open-minded. We need to search for new opportunities and evaluate them before we commit to AI hype, which probably isn't hype, but it doesn't mean that the AI solution is the solution for your particular product. Thank you for watching this video. Be sure to like, share, subscribe. Check out my courses that teach you how to become a better product manager, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you. Moving in with this AI hype. Let's begin.